At the beginning of the story, we see two American soldiers. Their names are Isaac and Matthews. This is the year 2007, when the war between Iraq and America had already ended. But even after the war, Isaac and Matthews were sent to Iraq. Their job was to watch over the construction of a pipeline. They had received news that an Iraqi sniper named JUBA was killing American workers at that construction site. Both soldiers reached the location and laid down in the bushes, trying to find their enemy. Time passed. 20 hours went by, but they saw no movement. There was no sign of JUBA either. Because of the very hot desert weather, Matthews started losing his patience. He began to think that maybe there was no sniper there at all, and that someone gave them wrong information. He told Isaac that they should move forward and search the area more closely. Isaac replied that going ahead would be foolish, because if JUBA was really there, he would not let them stay alive. Matthews then said, "Look, brother, if JUBA was really here, then in these 20 hours, either he would have seen us or we would have seen him. And about the dead bodies, I think they were killed by Iraqi robbers." Isaac answered, "All these people were killed by headshots. This is not the work of robbers, but of a professional sniper." Matthews didn't agree with Isaac, but still, he decided to wait for a few more hours. A few more hours passed, but still, they saw no movement. Finally, Matthews lost his patience. He decided to go to the construction site and check it himself. He asked Isaac to give him cover, protect him from behind, picked up his gun, and started moving forward. After walking a bit, when Matthews reached the site, he looked around. Matthews saw many dead bodies lying around. Some were American soldiers, and the rest were American workers. There, Matthews also found a radio. He picked it up and started moving ahead. Suddenly, Isaac's scope, the sight on his rifle, became blurry. Because of this, he couldn't see Matthews clearly. He quickly told Matthews about it and asked him to come back. Matthews replied, "Brother, how many times have I told you to change your scope and get a better one? But you never listened to me." Isaac said, "This scope belonged to our dear friend Dean. That's why I always keep it with me." Dean was their old friend who had died during the war. That scope was Dean's last memory, so Isaac kept it with him as a reminder. Then, when Matthews checked the dead bodies closely, he was shocked. All of them had been killed with perfect headshots. Now Matthews realized that maybe Isaac was right. This was the work of a professional sniper. Only one man could shoot so perfectly, and that was JUBA. Matthews told Isaac about what he saw. Isaac replied, "You need to come back right now. Otherwise, you'll also become one of those dead bodies." But Matthews didn't listen. He stood in the middle of the site and tried to figure out the direction from which the bullets were fired. Isaac warned him not to do that, but it was already too late. The sniper shot Matthews in the stomach. Matthews fell to the ground. Seeing this, Isaac ran to save his friend. To avoid getting shot, he moved in a zigzag pattern. But before he could reach Matthews, the sniper shot Isaac in the leg. Because of this, Isaac had to leave Matthews there and somehow dragged himself behind a wall to hide. Matthews said, "Contact the base and quickly call a backup team here." Isaac looked at his wound. It was bleeding a lot. To stop the bleeding, he tied a bandage on it and quickly took out his radio to contact the base. But he couldn't do it, because one of the sniper's bullets had hit his radio directly. The antenna was badly damaged, so the radio was not working anymore. Then Isaac saw Matthews trying to reach his gun. Isaac told him, "Stop moving. If the sniper sees you alive, he will shoot you again." But Matthews didn't listen and kept trying to get to his gun. During this, the pain became too much, and he fainted. Now Isaac realized how badly they were both trapped, and that at this moment, they couldn't do anything to save themselves. Isaac tried to calm himself. Then, using the moment of peace, he tried to take the bullet out of his leg. But it was so painful that Isaac fainted from the pain. He stayed unconscious for many hours. He woke up only when he heard some sound on the radio. Isaac thought maybe the U.S. Army was trying to contact him. He became very happy. He gave them full details of the situation and asked them to send a backup team. But the officer on the radio said, "It's impossible to find your exact location in this big desert. So we want you to stand up or fire your gun in the air, so we can see where you are and send help." After hearing this, Isaac became a little worried. He started doubting the person on the radio because doing such things was against Army rules, protocol. Then Isaac focused on the man's accent, way of speaking, and immediately understood. This person was not American. He was actually the sniper who had shot them. That sniper had caught Isaac's radio frequency and was now enjoying playing with him. Isaac said, "I know who you are now. You're not an American. You're the sniper who shot at us." The sniper replied, You guessed right. I'm the one who killed all the Americans here. And if you want to stay alive, keep talking to me. At first, Isaac refused to talk. But when the sniper threatened to shoot Matthews again, Isaac agreed to continue the conversation. The sniper asked Isaac many questions. Isaac didn't want to answer, but he had to. Meanwhile, Isaac kept trying to spot the sniper through his rifle scope. He even made a small map on the ground and started marking the possible places where the sniper could be hiding. Isaac asked the sniper, "Why are you doing all this? The war between Iraq and America is already over. Then why are you killing these American workers? They are here to help build your country. You call yourself an Iraqi, right? Then you should understand, if this pipeline is built, it will help your own people." Hearing this, the sniper laughed loudly and said to Isaac, "If the war between Iraq and America is really over," the sniper said, "then what are you doing on my land? And about that pipeline, you're building it because it will benefit the U.S. government, not the people of Iraq." Then he said, "Forget all this nonsense. Tell me about your family. How many people are in your family? What do they do?" Isaac refused to answer. He said, "This is too personal." The sniper replied, "If you don't answer my question, I will kill Matthews. And if I do, he will be the second person to die because of your mistake. One man has already died because of you, Dean." Hearing this, Isaac was completely shocked. He asked the sniper, "How do you know about Dean?" Actually, Dean had died because of Isaac. During a mission, Isaac missed his target, and the bullet hit Dean instead. Now Isaac started losing hope. The sniper was reminding him of painful memories on purpose to break him down. At that moment, Isaac felt very thirsty. He reached for his water bottle, but it was empty. The sniper had already shot holes in it earlier, so all the water had leaked out. The sniper laughed and said, "Yes, I shot your bottle on purpose so you suffer from thirst. I also broke your radio so you can't call anyone for help. And I shot your leg instead of your head so you can't run away." Then the sniper said, "By tomorrow morning, you'll be dead. You've been shot. You've lost a lot of blood. And now you don't even have water to..." Now Isaac says to the sniper, "You're no less than a terrorist." Hearing this, the sniper laughs loudly and replies, "You have a gun in your hands, you're in my country, and you tried to kill me, and still, you call me a terrorist." During this conversation, Isaac tries to spot the sniper. That's when he notices a pile of trash nearby, and suddenly realizes, the sniper is hiding inside that trash pile. Isaac now understands how dangerous the sniper is, because staying hidden in a trash pile for so long is no child's play. Isaac then says, "Wait, are you the sniper JUBA?" The sniper replies, "No, I'm not JUBA. I'm just a common Iraqi citizen defending my country." Isaac says, "I think you got sniper training from the U.S. Army, and now you've turned on them. You're killing the same people who trained you." The sniper responds, "I didn't get any training from the U.S. Army, and I only kill those who try to harm my country." By now, Isaac's condition is worsening. He's getting dehydrated and collapses to the ground. The sniper says, "If you die, I'll skin you alive, cut out your tongue, and stick it to your forehead." A little while later, Isaac gets an idea. He puts his helmet on a stick and uses it as a decoy to distract the sniper. Though he doesn't figure out the sniper's location, he ends up losing his helmet. As he sits there feeling hopeless, he suddenly sees the body of a fallen U.S. soldier nearby. Risking his life, he crawls to the body, hoping to find something useful. But when he returns, he discovers that his scope is completely broken now. And now, he can no longer see the... Now Isaac hears some noise on his radio and notices that Matthews has regained consciousness. He shouts loudly to tell Matthews the sniper's location. Matthews then uses a small mirror to try and spot the sniper. Meanwhile, Isaac keeps the sniper distracted with conversation, while Matthews slowly moves toward his gun. The sniper then begins to talk about his past. He says that many years ago, he used to be a teacher in Iraq, but during the war with America, all his students were killed, and since then, he has been burning with the fire of revenge. As they're talking, a small dust storm suddenly begins. Taking advantage of the storm, Matthews grabs his rifle, and as soon as the storm settles, he fires multiple shots at the trash pile, hoping that at least one bullet hits the sniper. But while he's reloading his rifle, the sniper fires a shot at him, and the bullet hits Matthews in the arm. Isaac yells at him to take cover behind the wall, but before he can reach it, the sniper gives Matthews a headshot, killing him instantly. Seeing Matthews die, Isaac completely breaks down. He now just wants to see his family one last time before he dies. The sniper then says, "If you want to stay alive, keep talking to me, and tell me, why do you carry Dean's scope with you? After crying a bit, Isaac finally confesses he admits that Dean died because of him. During a mission, Isaac missed his target and the bullet hit Dean instead. But ever since then, he kept lying to everyone, saying that Dean was killed by enemy snipers. However, this lie had been eating away at him from the inside. He had lost all respect for him. While Isaac was talking to the sniper, he suddenly heard some noise on his radio. He saw that his base personnel were trying to contact him. Isaac tried to communicate with them, but it was useless. The sniper had tapped into Isaac's radio frequency, so Isaac could hear their voices but couldn't reply. The sniper started talking as if he was Isaac, asking the base for a backup team. At that moment, Isaac realized that the workers at the base had never called for help. It was actually the sniper who had asked them for help, so the U.S. Army would come, and then the sniper could kill them one by one. Isaac tried to stop the conversation, but he was unsuccessful and eventually fell asleep from exhaustion. After a while, when Isaac regained consciousness, he noticed no activity on the radio. He assumed that perhaps the sniper had fallen asleep. Taking advantage of this moment, Isaac pulled Matthew's rifle toward him and aimed it at the trash pile. At that point, Isaac spotted 2 U.S. Army helicopters in the sky. Seeing this, he made the wall in front of him fall so they could see him. He then aimed again and fired a shot into the trash pile. He wasn't sure if the bullet hit the sniper, so he stayed standing in his position, waiting. If the sniper was still alive, Isaac intended to kill him. Luckily, the sniper didn't shoot back, which made Isaac think that either the sniper was dead or severely injured. Soon, both helicopters landed, and Isaac's team placed him on a stretcher to take him away. Isaac tried to warn them about the sniper, but his condition was so bad that he couldn't speak clearly. The helicopters took off, and as they gained some altitude, the sniper opened fire on them. The pilot of one of the helicopters was killed, causing both helicopters to crash, and everyone inside was killed. At the end of the movie, the sniper calls the U.S. headquarters and requests a rescue team, claiming to be a U.S. soldier. The movie